So for this one, I want you to play with the height of the step. So this one's a little bit higher of a step, but if you're just starting off and this is a little bit more of a difficult exercise, you can even use like a yoga block or something even smaller, just so that it's going to be less strain on your body. Okay, so for this one, you're going to be starting off with your foot, knee, hip, everything facing forward. So the goal with this one is to kind of drive the movement from your hip while maintaining some of that tension through your belly. So when you're doing this, again, everything is facing forward, and I want you to really be careful that your hips are staying relatively level throughout the entire motion. So I have that little scoop of my pelvis, and I kind of feel some of that tension through my glute right now by just pushing into the step. So I already feel that those glute muscles are on. Inhale through your nose, exhale, and then I have those belly muscles on, more specifically on the side that I'm about to load through. So as I'm doing this, again, I'm keeping everything facing forward. I feel that tension through my glutes. I feel some of that tension through my belly. I'm going to start to step up onto the step, trying to keep these level, not letting this hip drop as I come up, and again, not letting it drop as I come down as well. So the goal is to, again, keep everything facing forward as I step up. So again, from the side, you can see a little bit of a bend through my ankle. Everything is facing forward. I got that little scoop of my pelvis, and I have those belly muscles engaged. I'm putting that weight onto this leg as I come up, and I'm straightening out my knee, not locking my knee as I come up to the top, and then bending as I come down. So I'm bending at my knee and my hip. So for this one, you can hold on to something, and if you have a hard time with your balance, I prefer that you hold on to something. Then you can kind of put the step close to a wall so that you can hold on to something as you're doing this exercise. Another progression that you could do, and I'm going to pretend that the wall is on this side. So you can hold onto the wall on this side. As I'm stepping up, you could bring this leg up and come back down. Again, keeping everything in alignment. So at the top of the motion, I have my knees straight. I have my hips level. I'm extending my hips, feeling my glutes, and I'm looking straight ahead. I feel 3 points of contact, base of my big toe, base of my little toe, base of my heel. My knee is straight. My hips are relatively level. I'm extending through my hips. So I'm straightening out my hips, using those glute muscles while keeping those belly muscles on. And then another progression, if that feels comfortable, you can add an arm movement. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Look relatively straight ahead at the ground in front of you. You're gonna feel that tension through those glute muscles, feel those core muscles engaged, and you're slightly rotating into that hip. So common problems that I see with this exercise is people kind of letting their knee buckle in as they move up or down. Also letting those hips drop as you move up or down. Also, sometimes I see people load too much into their knee, so kind of just driving the motion through their knees. So if you're feeling a lot of tension through your knees when you're doing this, or a lot of tension through your quads, hinge forward a little bit to get your trunk to come forward while maintaining that core tension, and load a little bit more into your glutes. So you're going to be bending a little bit more at your hips as you come up and down. Make sure that you're getting that bend in your knee as you're coming down, as so.